Alright guys, before you start watching this video, I recommend, if you haven't seen my how I almost got suspended video, please go check that out because you might get a little more understanding about what all happened in this story. Just a quick heads up, I'll leave the link in the description below, but yeah, let's go on with this story. So, if you guys remember from my previous video of how I almost got suspended, throughout that story I mentioned how someone was harassing me over social media. And obviously I got everything worked out. I pretty much have a great idea of what all happened on my perspective and his perspective of the kid who I got suspended. Well, now let's call him, I'm just looking at things I have. Let's call him Pepsi. I'm not gonna call him Diet because if you know this kid, you would know why. So basically, this kid, he was good friends with my current girlfriend Lexi, and they've known each other for a long time. And obviously, I was gonna end up meeting him at some point, and I did at this water park in Waterloo called Lost Island. And I didn't think much of him. I didn't think, I thought he was a nice kid, He was a little, weird. I could tell he interacted with girls more than guys. But that's beside the point. I don't know. It's hard to explain what he did. I didn't have anything against him at all. I just thought he was, just a regular high schooler. Now, so that was the first time I met him. Nothing against him at all. 2-3 months later, I ended up seeing him again. We ended up, because Lexi came up sometime around my, it was senior night for marching band. And now, at that point, me and Lexi were dating. Before we weren't, at the Lost Island, but at the marching band competition, or for my senior night, we were dating. And so Pepsi, I guess, I don't know what I did to upset him, but he ended up taking a video of me and Lexi and being like, they are so gross. This is not okay. This is PDA at its finest. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Mind your own business. If you have something to say, don't hide out in a car and take a video of us and say something to my face. If you're not okay with it, say it to my face. Don't be a little wimp and, hide out in the car. So that was our the first time that he, openly, expressed his feelings towards me. Wow, that sounds wrong. But anyways, and at that point, I'm like, okay, I don't care. Who cares? But anyways, so time goes on, and I guess according to Lexi, he was continuing to do all these not so great things. I don't really know what. She just complained about him a lot. And at one point, he did something I'm not allowed to say for YouTube reasons. I'm not allowed to say what he did. It wasn't anything too bad. If you're a high schooler, you know what I mean. Nothing too seriously bad. But it really ticked off Lexi. And I was pissed. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Why? If you want to ask me personally what he did, you surely can. I'm just not going to reveal it because there's little kids that watch this video. But basically, so Lexi's like, okay, I'm done with you. I'm done with you, Pepsi. Why stop acting like this? Which was great. I'm like, okay, good, Lexi. I mean, that's the right thing to do. And then 2-3 months later, he apparently apologized. And at that point, I'm like, he's up to something, Lexi. Don't listen to him. But she's all like, no, I think I should forgive him. I'm like, do you not remember what I was honestly kind of ticked about this. For the thing that he did, I would never forgive him. I would try and avoid him as much as possible. And not only that, but during those 2 to 3 months, he was continually talking crap about Lexi in me and her's relationship. Like, dude, back off. You are a dude. Dudes don't start drama. They get involved with drama because of girls. Like, I'm not trying to say that and all, but he's starting drama that is literally useless. And apparently he made some post about some drama stuff, which I'm like, okay, dude, stop. Anyways, so, and then a month later, so this is like time of February and like WPA season and whatnot. And obviously, me and Lexi had lots of pictures on Instagram of each other and whatnot. And I guess he got pissy about it, and he screenshotted one of my pictures that probably Lexi posted actually. And he screenshotted it and like zoomed in on my face and posted on his private account being like, oh no, ... And at that point, I'm like, that's the last straw. Like, dude, what is your goal? You're like, from my understanding, his goal is to just try and bash on me as much as possible. And literally, I have nothing to do. I barely know the kid. Like, what is his intentions? What is he pissed about? Like, I have no idea. Like, so at that point, I'm like, and Lexi was upset about it, but from my viewpoint of it, she wasn't going to do much about it. Like, I didn't know if she was going to go to the counselors. Her mom wasn't going to do much about it. Like, no offense, but like, I knew this was against the law because we had so much proof against this kid that at this point, it would be considered harassment. Like, you guys saw in my last video, or in my, not my last, but my story time about how I got suspended. You guys know that I have literal proof and like full-on documents about how illegal this was. So I just was like, you guys, and I tried to tell Lexi, this is against the law, he can't be doing this. I don't know if she actually believes me or not. So at that point, I'm just like, screw it, I'm gonna take it into my own hands. So I didn't go to the police right away, or like counselors or whatnot right away. I went to Facebook and messaged his mom about it. Because like, I'm just gonna warn her what he's doing and tell her what he's doing because, or else I'm gonna take it in my own hands if she's not gonna do anything about it, and basically tell the police what's going on. Not the police. That wasn't my first goal. My first goal was to go to student assistance because they would usually take care of it, and if it got worse, then the police would get involved. So I told his mom what I can do, and unless she wanted to do something otherwise. So I messaged her about it. It was pretty long. I don't remember what I said. And then very next day, not even 12 hours later, he posted something on his own story about the whole situation and his viewpoint of it. Basically, his viewpoint of it was that I was jealous. I'm like, dude, I don't care. You've been friends with Lexi way longer than I have. Why should I be jealous? Like, that was the stupidest excuse I think I've ever heard. And he also called his own mother the B word and then he also called me a little stanky pants. I can't say the actual word because I'll get demonetized. And basically, he was saying like all this crap about me and being like, you should come up to my face next time instead of telling my mom about it. At that point, I took his, so I ended up saving that picture and I sent his mom another message being like, okay, clearly nothing has changed. I'm going to student assistance tomorrow. Unless I'm giving you, how did I mention it? But I am giving you a second chance of something you can do about it, and maybe you can handle this. And she responded with something like, you leave my son alone. You are her, I don't know what you have against him, which I'm like, what? I have nothing against him. He's just bashing on me for no reason. Like, what is his goal here? Like, dude, if you're going to start drama with someone at your own school. Not someone that lives an hour away who you clearly know can't do anything about it. So anyways, after that message, I'm like, and the two last sentences mention, if anyone's gonna call the law about this, it's gonna be me. You stay out of this. I'm like, this completely involves me. I have to be part of this. So, you know what I did the next day? Set up that appointment with student assistants. I told him, literally, I told student assistants, two things. 2 sentences. First thing was, I don't know if this is harassment. I wanted his opinion, and basically I was like, I want your opinion on what I can do about this. And he's like, can I see the messages? And I'm like, yeah, for sure. He only saw one thing. One thing. I don't remember what it was. And then he looked at it, and his eyes just got big. And he's like, and he's been doing this for how long? And I'm like, since basically October. Why? He's like, I'm going to make a phone call. I'm like, oh, okay. So he picks up his phone. He's like, yeah, Officer Dobbs, can you come down to my office real quick? And I'm like, oh, this boy about to get in trouble. And I got excited. I'm like, well, first of all, I love police officers because that's what I want to grow up and be in 2 to 3 years. I want to be a police officer so bad. Second of all, if the police get involved, stuff is about to go down. So I talked to Officer Dobbs about it, and he told me exactly what he was going to do. He was going to contact the Dyersville police and basically contact the school board about it. So I ended up messaging Lexi about it, and she actually got a bit nervous, which, to be honest, I did too, because knowing Pepsi's mom, part of me felt like she can make this completely turn for the worst. So I didn't know how it was going to go down. But very next day, Lexi told me, hey, so Pepsi's family just went to the police department the other day. I'm like, oh, good. I wonder why. I knew why. And then she got some messages or whatever later on, and she's like, dude, Pepsi was crying. I'm like, okay, did he get beat up? And she's like, no, apparently he ran out of the office crying. I'm like, crying? He's a 17-year-old boy, a year from becoming a man. Either someone broke his heart or he just got a bunch of broken bones. Because there's no way he ended up crying from something like getting in trouble. This is how he behaved before, me, I know what's right. I'm gonna be a drama queen. Literally, if you're gonna be a drama queen, the only ways you're gonna cry is if someone broke your heart or you broke a bone or something. But no. And then Lexi told me, yeah, he hasn't arrived in my English class or whatever for the past 3 days. I'm like, I wonder why. Well, according to other people, he was trying to spread the word of saying, oh yeah, I had to get ready for my trip. And I'm just like, there's no way. There is no way. There's no way that this kid actually tried to get people to believe that he had to get ready for his Wisconsin Dells trip. There's no way. You don't need 3 days to get ready for a trip that's a 3-hour drive. No. Dude. Just admit what you did. Honestly. But obviously he just tried to hide the fact. And yeah, so he obviously got suspended from what I've heard, which is great. I mean, I hope he learned his lesson. Clearly not, because apparently he still talks crap about Lexi. And someone even mentioned to her, so how come you haven't forgiven Pepsi? And she was like, why do I have to? I would never forgive him for the first thing that he did back in November. But for harassing me continuously over social media over literally nothing, I didn't do anything to him. Literally nothing. I have nothing to do with him. Why is he so against me? I don't know. I guess people are just like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Oh crap, it was probably like over 15 minutes. Oh well, it's fine. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.